If inflation is getting better, then why does it still feel like everything is too expensive? Because inflation aggregates over time. So let's say prices went up 9%, then 7%, then 3%. The rate of the inflation is decreasing, but it all accumulates over time. We're not going to throw a party for the Federal Reserve because they were able to slow the rate of inflation. Having said that, we are seeing in some of the data, particularly the University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment Survey, that consumers are for the first time in years starting to feel a little bit better about our economy. Now that could be due to the labor market. Also wage growth, right? Wages have gone up. That allows consumers to feel like they're able to withstand inflation. Now, to be clear, this is incredibly complicated because it's very difficult to measure consumer sentiment. One thing I look at is earnings from companies that sell to everyday consumers. We had earnings from Procter & Gamble, and it's indicated through the report that consumers are able to withstand the higher prices. It could be an indication of proof for what we're talking about here, that wages have gone up to a degree that consumers are able to withstand price hikes. Now, it could also be an indication that consumers just have to continue buying things like toilet paper, which is what P&G sells. They have Charmin, they've got your razors from Gillette. But what refutes that idea is that they also noticed that there wasn't as much trade down. So consumers weren't as focused on buying the cheapest possible detergent, for example. And that was a change from previous quarters. These results can be an indicator of how the consumer is spending, which can be an indicator of our overall economy, particularly when the survey data is not as incredible as we would probably like it to be to get a sense of that picture. So I'm going to continue to monitor these earnings to see what they tell us about the state of the consumer and what that means for where our economy is at.